will DVR something and just go back and watch it later. But some things I need to be available for. So we will. I'll create a chat in the group, and we will discuss as things are going on. And I have to remember to delete chats after we're done.
Yeah, they be going
in a continual conversation
because people will it'll be a spammer or something. Somebody will just show up and like somebody posted in the Grammy chat the other day, and I'm like, sir, like no,
like we know who won.
Like, bro, like you like this was for while we were doing this live, not now that 7 months later you come with an opinion about something. No, we're good, thanks.
So another performance that was has
I'm excited.
Mixed attention to it is this one right here.
He ain't gonna be at the barbecue fest in Ohio, is he?
And I ripped joint. Hey, shout out to somebody was in the comments saying Nate, we should try to get sponsored to be there at the rib joint. He's like, because somebody was like, only reason I'm looking at it is because of y'all.
So Vibe magazine, the headline says Andre 3000's flute causes commotion among fans at Atlanta Jazz Festival. But okay, first and foremost, you are at a jazz festival.
I blame you. Those people that thought he was gonna slip in some bars, you didn't. You must not know he's serious.
You're at a jazz festival. You're gonna hear some jazz. Now, I don't necessarily consider New Blue Sun jazz, but I mean some may, right? And then there's so many different elements of jazz. So who am I to say what is and what is not? But at the end of the day, if I would have been at that jazz festival and he'd been up there with that flute, I would not have been upset that he was there with the flute because I'm at a fucking jazz festival. Mm-hmm. So he closed it out. So it was his 49th birthday. He closed it out. And then some people were really excited. They said one fan said, anytime you get a free Andre 3000 concert, you really just have to take advantage of that. Another one anticipated that the city would turn up once the Four Brothers actor hit the stage. However, instead of returning to his Outkast past, the rapper performed instrumental tunes from his latest solo album, New Blue Sun. So one person was very awestruck. And said, I saw Andre 3000. I'm never going to fail. However, there was a slight murmuring from onlookers and other videos. So before he started, they said that he said, everything we're doing, the same way that New Blue Sun was made with me and my brothers, we're going to be completely making everything up as we go along. We never know what the night is going to sound like. And as the video made its rounds around Twitter, people vocalized their dislike. So as I keep saying, you can get mad that he's playing the flute, but the man has told you, I don't want to rap. I'm not rapping. I'm going to play this flute. So if he's going to perform somewhere, you know what he's going to do?
Play that flute.
He's going to perform and play that flute because he has told you on several occasions, I'm playing the flute now. I'm not rapping at all. And one person said, he
ain't even dressed like he want to rap.
Like this should be done.
So he ain't even dressed like he want to rap.
Not even dressed like that. So he said, someone said, I feel like this should have been done somewhere with better acoustics and not outside. Now that is a valid complaint. That's some valid feedback, that because of the acoustics and you're doing this whole acoustic thing, being outside just didn't work for that. Makes sense. And then somebody else faulted Atlanta. First off, Atlanta is not a real place. So there's that. The crowd was so confused that they didn't know how to take them vibes. They are used to toxic music in Atlanta. And then somebody else tweeted and was like, 3 Stacks was like, people don't want to hear someone my age rap anymore. And he was like, yeah, but judging by the crowd's energy, they definitely don't want to hear that damn flute. So
damn.
I'm all for him and his flute. Like that man looks like he is just as happy and at peace with himself.
He's happy, man.
Like he is happy and at peace. And if that flute is what's giving him that, who the fuck am I to tell him stop fluting? I'm all right. There's enough. You've given me enough material that I can go back and listen to it. You didn't just give me one album and then burn out like Jay Leck, who gave me no.
And Lauryn Hill.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and the problem, just at least Jay Leck give me a feature. Shit. But anywho, yeah, go ahead, sir. Play your flute. Play it. Play your
flute. I have no problem with that man playing his flute. Y'all should just know he wasn't gonna come up with no bars. Y'all really thought he was gonna sneak in some bars.
They know better.
Like this man keeps telling y'all, I'm not doing it. Like I'm on flute.
Yeah, like, y'all gonna come see me play this flute?
I think he's super uncomfortable with people heralding him as like one of the best rappers of all time. I don't think he really embraces or understands what that means for him in his life.
Yeah,
I agree to that. Because
I was listening to a comparison, everybody's saying like what Jay and Nas, are top dogs, and then like him, and he just walks the earth like a nomad. But knowing he can, is up there with the best of them,
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants. That man goes to the laundromat to wash his clothes. Whatever interview it was that he had done right before the album.
Touré. Was that the Touré?
No, wasn't the Touré one. It was another one that he had done, and I can't remember.
Was it Chris Love?
No, they were
Rick
actually
Rubin
with him. Was it NP? Oh, the fuck was he with?
Rick Rubin.
I had to find the interview. But he was walking around because he actually was at the laundromat and was.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
But like I said, he is just. He's okay. Like that man is happy and minding his damn business. He ain't bothering nobody. Like he's lived a very normal, simple life. He ain't been controversial. Like and now he just want to play his flute.
Even hell, he was kind of even like that when they were rapping. He was just kind of being the rapper as a character, and then just. You never really heard about his personal life for real.
That's exactly. Like we just happen to know that he has a son named Seth.
Thing was the only thing you really knew. Like he had a relationship with.
and even how they played that, right? Because again, kids, this is before social media, right? And by the time you heard a couple was dating, like you literally had to see it on TV. Somebody had to show it to you. So with 3 Stacks and Erykah Badu, I think I maybe had heard that they were maybe, but when you see the video for Other Side of the Game and he's in there, you're like, oh shit, he in there. And then at the end, when you find out that she's pregnant, you're like, wait a minute, is she pregnant for real? Oh man, wait, it's his baby. So it was a big deal. So 7 is that's our little nephew. Like that's it. Like y'all love Blue Ivy, that's fine. Not saying that you should not. That's your internet niece, that's great. But 7 is ours. Zion, Lauryn Hill, that's our kid.
And Puma. And I don't know the other one name.
Mars. And Mars. Yeah, Mars is the other. But those are our look, the fact that in 2000 that big boy told us he had a son on the way by the name of
Bamboo. And now
Bamboo
got a baby.
Brett just had a baby. So what?
And Jordan got her master's degree. And
Cross just graduated Jordan.
And Cross just graduated college. The youngest.
This is what I'm saying. Like these are our kids that are growing up before us. So like that's all we knew about them. Like that's how we found out. That's it. And you don't even, I mean, even with that, like you don't see Seven. Seven isn't just out somewhere. But even with Erykah's other kids, like I mean, Puma posts a lot, but Puma like to post. And that's it. But they just mind their fucking business. And I appreciate anybody who minds their business. I don't. I'm not one of those people. So, like, I'll say this. I don't go out looking to bother people, is what I'll say. I do not go searching for people to bother. But if you come over this way, I can't control it.
How old is Puma now about?
What, 18, 17?
Puma should be 18.
Yeah, I'm saying about get about graduate high school.
Yeah, so if Puma is not 18, she's 17.
Yeah. I know 7
and then
about,
I don't know what Mars is the baby.
7 about 25, 26.
Something like that. Yeah, like Mars, I don't know how old Mars is. Mars is JLX baby. But I don't know how old Mars is. But Puma is the spitting image of Erykah. She got her daddy skin tone and looked like Erykah.
And 7 looked like 3 Stacks.
Yes. Oh my God.
7 looked just like 3 Stacks. I saw
7 is that is Andre Jr. Like it's insane how much. I mean, but again, you take out whoever. But not saying the 3 Stacks would, but sir, you cannot deny that boy. Like that is the spitting image of you. You can't deny him at all. Like whatsoever. So
man. So as we push on forward, all right. So this was an interesting situation here. Future and Metro Boomin canceling their tour or not?
Reportedly, they said for low ticket sales.
But there's nothing out there that's saying that officially, right?
I haven't seen that. I just saw the report. I haven't seen nothing official.
Yeah.
My
and the first thing I can think of, Stacey, if it was true, the first thing I could think of was that song, BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
The idea that tour has been canceled, I cannot find not one report that confirms it. Period. It is so, like I said, as an amateur reporter, I took one journalism class, 12th grade, and I have watched the show The Newsroom on HBO at least 5 times. So I am well versed as a journalist at this point. And if I don't have 2 sources that can confirm it, I'm not going with the story. So I cannot confirm it.
And Ticketmaster letting you buy them right now too.
Is that
Ticketmaster letting you buy them?
That's what I'm saying. The only thing that's been out there is that tweet that has that list of the tour, the concert information. But there's no media outlet, no reputable media outlet that is discussing that this tour was canceled. No one is saying it. You can still purchase tickets. Gossip blogs like Lipstick Alley have mentioned that ticket sales were down. But again, there is nothing out there that says that this tour was canceled. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a blith, which is also I call a black myth. It's a blith, and it has no validity to it, to the claim.
I see Nicki added the second leg to her tour in the fall.
Nicki Minaj?
Nicki Minaj, yeah. She'll be here in, I think, October.
When I tell you that I don't know any Nicki Minaj songs.
I mean, I know a song if I hear it, but I wouldn't know the name of it.
No, the what's the songs that I like?
I like Bees in the Trap.
Bees in the Trap.
I like that song. I like the bass song, or the song that's not hers, but she's on it. It's her, Ariana Grande, and somebody else.
Oh, I don't know.
Boom, boom into the world. Like that song. I like that.
I
But again,
that.
these are not like rap songs. And I like her verse on Monster. I will tell you in a minute that I'm not a Nicki Minaj fan because I'm not.
She might have had the best verse on Monster.
However, I will never, ever, ever, ever tell you that her verse on Monster was trash or whatever. I love her fucking verse on Monster. Absolutely love it. But I don't know. I can't say anything else about anything that she's done. I've never just gotten into her. I don't.
I think we were a little older, like when she kind of blew. We were like at 30.
But it's still people that are our age that was on. Oh, now see, you need mixtape Nicki, and I'm like, I don't.
I saw Nicki back in MySpace days. She redid "Warning" from Biggie, and I was like, who was doing this? And then she redid "Dead Wrong" too, and I was like, this girl nice. And I saw that was back in MySpace, like 06, 07.
Here's the thing. Nicki doesn't appeal. I'm not a Barbie. Like, there's nothing about me that's a Barbie girl. And like, even as a kid, like I had Barbie dolls, but I actually I had a Skipper doll. Skipper actually had big feet. Like, I had Skipper. Like, and I got big feet. I wear size 10. So Skipper, I related there. I didn't relate to Barbie. So I'm not a Barbie. I don't get into Barbie. So her aesthetic doesn't like stand out to me. If anything, like seeing her in all pink with a blonde wig and tutus, like I see that and I'm like, I don't know what that is, but I don't want to be a part of it because nothing about that is me, right? It absolutely takes me away from it. So just off of her look alone, and again, I'm not saying that she's not attractive or not pretty, not saying that her aesthetic did not make me want to listen to her music or make me interested in anything that she had to say. But like I said, again, on Monster, I cannot deny that verse. I just cannot.
Verse, classic.
Like I cannot fucking, and it's to that point, and it's also the question of, is the verse that great or were the other verses just not as great?
Point taken.
Yeah. Ross verse was cool.
Because it's like, again, not taken away from what she did. Like she went in, right? Like there's a lot that happened, but thinking about Kanye's verse and Rick Ross verse and Jay's verse, they weren't anything to write home about anyway. So like there's no argument over who had a better verse. Like, of course Nicki does. Now, if you say take Nicki out of the equation, out of the other three, who had the better verse?
I like Ross.
They were all kind of lackluster, to be honest.
I don't know. Out of the three, I like Ross's.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I think I do like
if
Ross.
I had to choose, I'd probably choose Ross verse.
I'd probably choose Ross.
Hey, this cool ass Scott from the I Love 90s Music Podcast. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like it on the SOLC Network. You finna get all the real deal on the 90s, the 2000s, and the splash of that 80s. Do it right now, man, and I'll be your friend.